A few days ago, someone commented on one of my videos where I was exploring the idea of spiritual awakening and how to sit with suffering once you awaken. That sometimes when you awaken, you're more aware of the suffering in the world and you can feel it more intensely. And their comment was, "Wake up, Neo. The Matrix has you. You're creating your own reality. There is no spoon." At first, I honestly didn't know what to make of that comment because it seemed to not fit the questions that I was asking. But the comment stayed with me, so I started thinking about the Matrix again. And then I remembered something about the Matrix that I had forgotten. That Neo doesn't wake up to a better world. He wakes up to a world where there is even more suffering. The world is darker. People are enslaved. There is loss, fear, sacrifice, which made me wonder if awakening didn't remove suffering, if it didn't lead to a reality where there was more peace, what was awakening actually for? Because for much of my own spiritual journey, I thought awakening meant transcending the human experience. I was drawn to mystical experiences, meditation, consciousness, the feeling of touching something beyond myself. And those experiences did change my life. But somewhere along the way, I also started believing something that quietly hurt me. I thought my sensitivity meant I still had more healing to do. That maybe if I were truly awake, I wouldn't feel grief so deeply. I wouldn't carry the suffering of others. I wouldn't be so affected by the world. And then something shifted. Healing taught me something spirituality hadn't taught me. My nervous system needed healing. My capacity to love did not. That one realization changed how I understood awakening, because trauma healing and awakening doesn't ask us to stop feeling. Neuroscience doesn't tell us to disconnect from our humanity. Healing actually increases our capacity to stay present with life, not escape it. And suddenly I saw Neo differently. After waking up, he doesn't become detached. He actually loves more. He risks more. He sacrifices more. He becomes more deeply committed to helping other people. Awakening didn't make him less human. It made him more available to his humanity. And that is the kind of spirituality that resonates most deeply with me. I know other people might find something different for their path and what resonates with them, and that is okay. And it's not because I believe everyone should think what I believe. Different paths generally help different people. But I keep returning to one question. What kind of human being is this teaching helping me become? Does it make me more compassionate, more humble, more courageous, more able to stay present with suffering, my own and someone else? Because I don't believe awakening is measured by how far we move away from being human. I think awakening slowly becomes visible in how deeply we learn to love while we are human. So maybe the deepest question isn't, have I awakened? Maybe it is, what is my awakening inviting me to embody? Because my own journey has taught me this. My nervous system did need healing. My capacity to love never did. And if this resonates and you'd like to explore more about how to be with your human experience with more compassion so that you're not just escaping it, so that you can see that there are multiple truths that can exist simultaneously, but ultimately we are still having a human experience. So how do we engage with that experience in a way that causes the least amount of harm? I invite you to go to my website, blossomingheartwellness.com, to learn more about my approach. I'm sending you deep love and appreciation for who you are and what you believe. I truly do believe that different people need different paths. And when I'm working with clients, I'm not telling you that you have to follow the path that I am following. I generally help you discover the path that is right for you while honoring multiple paths. Deep love.